the preamble to the Constitution.
Who is Moby Dick? 500 words Thursday. 20 different species of insects.
Never wanna do it, but it's gotta be done. Homework, homework. So you find a way to do it that makes it fun. We the people of the United States. With McDonald in English, I'll call them math. You got our parents, you know the one McDonald.
Who is Moby Dick? Oh, well. Wait, just 498 more words.
Who's broke the bun?
Henry, will you please see what those boys are up to?
Introducing WWF Wrestling Buddies. Wrestling Buddies from Tonka. Funk 'em, bop 'em. Wrestling Buddies are looking for action.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Nothing, Dad.
Drop kick!
Who do you think you are?
That's Hulk Hogan!
Wrestling Buddies want to be your buddy.
Henry, what's going on up there?
Nothing, dear.
WWF Wrestling Buddies, new from Tonka. Each sold separately.
Finally figured out a way to get my mom to stop smoking. Next time she says, do you mind if I smoke, dear? I'll say, tell you what, Mom. If you don't like that cigarette, I won't like the stick of dynamite.
Here's the box and rod. Here's the place for taste. Here's the rooster fruit.
We hereby introduce the latest hits for cutting loose. They're new. They're very revolutionary. They're jumping up from a popping
Here's the box and rod. Here's the place for taste. Here's the rooster fruit.
Okay, girls, who will be first today?
She's called my Pretty Ballerina, the lovely doll who dances like a prima ballerina. She moves so gracefully as on her toes, she dances and twirls. And she performs in the most beautiful costume, just like a real ballerina. My Pretty Ballerina with dance bar, leg warmers, and music cassette from TYCO.
The performance edge, the edge that makes you win again and again and again, my friend. You see, once you start smoking, you start choking. Smoking ain't cool and I'm not joking. For your class drinking alcohol, you'll be planning to lose and lose the fall. Wiped out, burnt out, dehydrated, playing so bad cause you were intoxicated. So if you dream of being great, keep the performance edge. Keep your act straight.
We now return to the Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show.
Hey, I got second. No, man, you play right. Keep right.
Can't be your best.
You can't be your best if you don't eat a good breakfast with foods like fruit and cereal, juice, toast, and milk.
I could have played second.
Can't be your best. You can't be your best if you don't eat a good breakfast.
Count Micro Machine Man here. I live for the night, so I carry my own light, micro lights. Just touch them like so, they really glow. What a bright idea. You can try these Micro Machines lighted sound vehicle packs, each with an itty-bitty building, a real glowing emergency light, and 2 super sounds that sound so super. And you can check out these super micro lights with lights that glow and passengers to go. What do you know? Micro Machines, the real one, the original one. Micro Machines micro lights, lighted sound vehicles, and super micro light vehicle packs, each sold separately from Galoob.
Now there's Spot, the video game. Ask your parents to see specially marked bottles of 7-Up for details.
Little news, little news. The Keebler Elves have some brand new bite-sized cookies you can eat by the handful.
They're bite-sized, all right.
They're new Keebler Mini Middles, but the big news is inside.
Wow.
There's a surprising burst of chocolatey fudge inside each one.
How do we do that? Watch.
Oh. So if you're looking for fun, new Mini Middles, the bite-sized surprise from Keebler.
I can't remember when we've been this excited.
America's watching ABC.
Have you heard? PJ Sparkles has a new baby sister. No! Baby Sparkles, shine your love on me. She's adorable. The more love you show, the more love she grows. Now she's sparkling more. Wow! Baby Sparkles. I love being your mommy. Shine, shine, shine. Baby Sparkles.
New Baby Sparkles lights up 2 different ways when you tilt her head. Batteries not included. All dolls sold separately.
Don't wait. Vaccinate. Call 247-2412.
Two kinds of alphabet. This new one has marshmallows. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, new marshmallow alphabet for me. Great taste, it's true, yummy color, so new. Marshmallow fun for me and you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, marshmallow alphabet for me. New post-marshmallow alphabet cereal is part of this good-for-you breakfast. Both alphabets are A, B, C, delicious.
There's a new kind of kid who loves to do what you do. Cabbage Patch Kids that love to pose for you.
Meet Barbara Ann. She looks like you. And watch.
Now you can pose Cabbage Patch Kids in lots of different ways.
Pose them like this, pose them like that. Hug your Cabbage Patch Kids and they'll hug you right back.
And they're each different as can be.
Cabbage Patch Kids,
hold that pose.
Your kind of love.
Xavier Roberts' Cabbage Patch Kids, each sold separately with birth certificate.
We now return to the Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show.
You're not going to cut her hair. Sure I am. She's Cool Cuts Kara. Cool Cuts Kara lets you cut her hair. Give her style, give her flair. Beautiful. Let's add new hair and start again.
Extra hair sold separately.
Oh, I want to cut her hair.
There are so many styles you can create.
Now she's ready for a date.
So take out her scissors, her comb, and then cut Kara's hair again and again.
Cool Cuts Kara comes with scissors, comb, smock, and stand, even extra hair.
It's your very first day in a very big place. Why does everyone look older than you? You go the wrong way. It's just not your day. You just don't know what to do. By the end of the day, you're finding your place, learning the ropes, learning the pace. Time to get away to a familiar place. You know the one, McDonald's.
Small be better.
I mean, we gotta go back.
Food, folks, and fun.
My grandmother took my little brother James to the amusement park. James begged my grandmother to go on a death-defying destroy with him. He told her, "Don't worry, Grandma. If anything goes wrong, they give you your money back."
Get down. Pirate Racer's back in town. Bury that treasure way out back. He's a Lego maniac. Caribbean clipper setting sail. Two forbidden island jail. Look out, Sue. Shark attack. He's a Lego maniac. Three full sets, lots of laughs. Favorite ones. Castaway raft will sail the bounding main and back. He's a Lego maniac.
Lego Pirates Collection. Each set sold separately from Lego.
Check out my Rice Krispies.
What's it saying?
For you to go upstairs and make my bed.
Mine says Margie Gaynor's after me.
My Rice Krispies say, "Pop, pop, crackle, snap, pop, pop."
I didn't know we could sing.
And now a word from Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the fun part of your complete breakfast.
I can hear them speaking to me.
Who ever heard of a talking cereal?
The shots don't do the license.
What do your Rice Krispies say to you?
Don't talk with your mouth full.
I'm telling you, I've never used drugs before. Amphetamines were found in your urine sample.
What?
You will not believe who got caught in the drug test.
Did you know?
It's a mistake. My son is not a liar.
Science isn't a liar either, Mrs. Hatch.
Testing Dirty on the after-school special Thursday.
We now return to the Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show.
Yeah, right. I can get my own lunch.
Don't eat our new circus O's. They're only for kids.
Right. Have fun.
Here we go.
Kids won't really mind if I eat their circus O's.
Hey, an elephant. Monkeys. Clowns. A seal. Whoa!
What did you eat? Circus O's.
New circus O's. A circus full of...
Now presenting Dancing Pretty Ballerina. Dancing Pretty Ballerina. She dances on her own.
Wow! She really dances.
Get ready to dance for you. Dancing Pretty Ballerina. With gorgeous hair, a sparkling dress. Dancing Pretty, dance, dance, dance.
I'm going to be a ballerina just like you.
Dancing Pretty Ballerina doll. Comb not included. Each sold separately. New from Mattel.
Is a box and rock.
Posse.
Is the place for taste.
Posse.
Is the root to fruit.
Posse.
We hereby introduce the latest hits for cutting loose. They're new. They're very revolutionary. They're coming up from the pop and
Posse.
Is a box and rock.
Posse.
Is the place for taste.
Posse.
Is the root to fruit.
Posse.
Okay, Chip, when you hear the Cookie Crisp train, give me the signal.
Okay, boss.
Cookie Crook can't resist Cookie Crisp cereal.
Cookie Crisp. That's a well-trained dog. Now with extra chips, Cookie Crisp, here we come.
Uh-oh. Nice of you to drop in, boys. Too bad you won't be enjoying any Cookie Crisp cereal, a delicious part of this nutritious breakfast.
Doggone it.
No other cereal tastes like this. Cookie Crisp.
This year, open your home and your heart to a foreign exchange student.
As she arrived, she came running down the runway and gave everybody big hugs and said, "My family."
One thing that's nice about YFU is they talk about not having students be guests. They're really members of your family, and you get to be a mom and a dad to a new person.
Youth for understanding. It's the smartest thing you'll ever do. Call 1-800-USA-0200.
Stay tuned. Little Rosey becomes Dr. Frankenstein, and that's when the fun begins. It's Little Rosey next. Tomorrow, Corky's dad recruits a new assistant, but for Corky, it's too close for comfort, and life goes on. Then get your thrills, your chills, and your spills with an all-new America's Funniest Home Videos. After, the laughs get even bigger with America's Funniest People. America's watching ABC.
Something wonderful is coming to your home. It's Walt Disney's Peter Pan.
Peter Pan!
He's the boy who never grew up, taking you on an adventure you'll never forget.
I'll get you for this, Pan!
It's Tinkerbell and Tiger Lily, Captain Hook and Crocodiles. It's Wendy, John, and Michael, and action, adventure, and fun. It's Walt Disney's one and only original classic, Peter Pan. Now on video cassette, Peter Pan, rated G. Finally here, finally yours.
TPSA, serving polio survivors.
It's Tiny Toons Adventures.
Bunny yummy. Bunny yummy.
Okay, Disney like one bunny surprise coming up.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's Tiny Toons Adventures starring Buster Bunny.
Talk to me, I'm all ears.
And Babs Bunny.
Are you my special friend?
Totally. And the real star, the stupendous Lucky Duck. Hey, don't forget Hampton.
Big yummy.
Get the hook.
Uh-oh.
Tiny Toons and Talking Tiny Toons, sold separately from Play School.
Check out my Rice Krispies.
What's it saying?
For you to go upstairs and make my bed.
Mine says Margie Gaynor's after me.
My Rice Krispies say, pop, pop, crackle, snap, pop, pop. I didn't know we could sing.
And now a word from Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the
on part of your complete breakfast. I can hear them speaking to me.
Whoever heard of a talking cereal?
The shop stupid lesson.
What do your Rice Krispies say to you?
Don't talk with your mouth full.
And now here's little Rosey.
Oopsie Daisy is learning to crawl. She's such a pretty baby. She crawls to me as nice as can be. Oopsie Daisy.
This is Oopsie Daisy. She's just learning to crawl.
When you fall down, just pick yourself up.
Don't cry, my darling baby.
Now crawl to me as quick as can be. Oopsie Daisy.
Oopsie Daisy loves to crawl, but when she falls, she gets right back up again.
Oopsie Daisy.
Oopsie Daisy from TYCO. Batteries not included.
Doggies, ho!
Oh, no, they're after your delicious cereal.
Full speed ahead! That sweet, tasty crunch is gonna be ours.
Captain Crunch, aren't you worried?
No, I have a plan that'll swallow hook, line,
Oh, boy!
Oh, boy.
and sinker.
Oh, no!
Yum.
Way to go, Captain.
I knew we were fishing for trouble.
Captain Crunch is a tasty part of a balanced breakfast.
I can't stand our new sitter. How come? She gives us 3 choices for bedtime. What's so bad about that? They're all before 8 o'clock.
There's a mystery inside every bowl of new Undercover Bear's oatmeal. To discover it, just stir.
Bears?
Undercover Bears.
It's good.
It's gone. Who can resist the oatmeal with soft, chewy bears that appear when you stir? Tempting maple brown sugar bears.
Strawberry, too.
And part of this balanced breakfast.
Breakfast? There he is. I've got it.
New Undercover Bear's oatmeal.
Case closed.
Little news, little news. The Keebler Elves have some brand new bite-sized cookies you can eat by the handful.
They're bite-sized, all right.
They're new Keebler Mini Middles, but the big news is inside.
Wow.
There's a surprising burst of chocolatey fudge inside each one.
How do we do that?
Watch.
Oh.
So if you're looking for fun, new Mini Middles, the bite-sized surprise from Keebler.
I can't remember when we've been this excited.
When only a mystery will do.
It's time to sniff out some clues.
He's the best sleuth. A pup named Scooby-Doo. Today.
Saturday, it's an epidemic, and the fear
I'm going down.
is spreading like fire.
Gotta burn out the coal.
Nobody's burning Sweetwater.
Saturday, it's the Young Riders.
And now back to little Rosey.
Every morning at this time, Dad puts one of those great Eggo waffles in the toaster, and I'm always the last to get one. Until today.
Hey, let go of my ankle.
Almost tasty. 2, 1. Brilliant.
Eggo waffles, part of this complete breakfast, also in delicious nut and honey.
A flawless execution. Almost.
Eggo waffles.
She's baby alive. Giving you a bottle for your meal. You're so real. Baby alive. Making fresh food for your tummy. Cherries. Yummy. Baby alive. Changing your diapers when you're through. You're a good baby, too.
Batteries not included.
Baby alive. I love the way you make me feel. You're so real.
She's baby alive. You can really feed her, give her a bottle, and change her diaper.
Come on, you guys. Only a little. Hungry giant.
Hungry for a big honey taste.
Big things, honeycomb, big things.
Honeycomb big. Yeah.
It's not small.
No. Honeycomb's got a big honey taste. Big crust or a big vine. Honeycomb cereal. Part of this big, complete breakfast. Honeycomb big vine. Yeah!
Please memorize the preamble to the Constitution.
Who is Moby Dick? 500 words Thursday. 20 different species of insects.
Never wanna do it, but it's gotta be done. Homework, homework. find a way to do it that makes it fun. We the people of the United States, with McDonald in English, I'll call them Matt. You got a parent, you know the one McDonald.
Who is Moby Dick?
Oh, well.
Wait, just wondering I need more words.
Both folks have fun.
So, you finally got to wear your shoes the right way. You're picking out your own clothes, your own music. You're going to the mall by yourself. And that haircut, that was your idea. You're making your own decisions. So don't blow this one. Don't smoke pot.
Scooby-Doo's the name, Snooping's the game. The pup with a nose for adventure is on next. Tomorrow, Corky's dad recruits a new assistant, but for Corky, it's too close for comfort on Life Goes On. Then, Hey America, get your thrills, your chills, and your spills with an all-new America's Funniest Home Videos. After it, the laughs get even bigger with America's Funniest People. America's watching ABC.
Wake up, America! Now Kool-Aid has a new fun bottle that's got this country's kids running wild.
Wacky wow, wacky wow, wacky wow.
It's Kool-Aid Cool Bursts, and it doesn't play by the rules. Kids are twisting the top, bending the neck, and squeezing the bottles for everything they're worth. Its taste is so outrageously fruity, it's completely out of control. So watch out for Kool-Aid Cool Bursts, or it's too late.
Cool Burst soft drink.
No one can stop the burst.
We care for America's children.
Yeah, right. I can get my own lunch.
Don't eat our new circus O's. They're only for kids.
Right. Have fun. Here we go. Kids won't really mind if I eat their circus O's. Hey, an elephant. Monkeys. Clowns. A seal. Whoa!
What did you eat? Circus O's.
New Circus O's, a circus full of...
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy and me. Kid sister, kid sister, kid sister, kid sister. Wherever I go, you're gonna go. Kid sister, kid sister, kid sister, kid sister, kid sister and me.
My Buddy and Kid Sister. Each sold separately from Play School.
We now return to a pup named Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. After these messages will be right back.
She's Baby Alive, giving you a bottle for your meal. You're so real. Baby Alive, making fresh food for your tummy. Cherries, yummy. Baby Alive, changing your diapers when you're through. You're a good baby too.
Batteries not included.
Baby Alive, I love the way you make me feel. You're so real.
She's Baby Alive. You can really feed her, give her a bottle, and change her diaper.
Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
For over 20 years now, we've been feeling the crunch of this funky dude in antlers from Hawaiian Punch. 7 fruits are blended. For a taste, it's one of a kind. But keep your eye on Punchy. Boy, he'll get you every time. They call him Punchy.
We're the AM posse, and we're here to say, kids that get to well in a special way. So what if we're not fully grown? We got started by the mom. It's all our room. I'm Missy. I'm Michael. I'm Nala. I'm Jenny. The AM posse philosophy.
We're My Little Pony girls with the cutest ponies yet. They're baby drinking wet ponies. First they drink, then they wet.
Uh-oh, the hearts mean baby is wet.
Baby drinking wet ponies come with a bottle, changing table, and diapers that show you when baby needs changing.
We're My Little Pony girls. We're My Little Pony girls.
baby drink and wet ponies, each sold separately with everything shown here.
2 kinds of alphabet. This new one has marshmallows. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, new marshmallow alphabet for me. Great taste, it's true, yummy color, so new. Marshmallow fun for me and you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, marshmallow alphabet for me. New post-marshmallow alphabet cereal is part of this good-for-you breakfast. Those alphabets are A, B, C, delicious.
If you want to be cool, helmets are the rule.
We now return to a pup named Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo.
Okay, girls, who'll be first today?
She's called my Pretty Ballerina, the lovely doll who dances like a prima ballerina. She moves so gracefully as on her toes she dances and twirls. And she performs in the most beautiful costume, just like a real ballerina. My Pretty Ballerina with dance bar, leg warmers, and music cassette from TYCO.
There's a mystery inside every bowl of new Undercover Bear's oatmeal. To discover it, just stir.
Bears?
Undercover Bears.
It's good.
It's gone.
Who can resist the oatmeal with soft, chewy bears that appear when you stir?
Tempting maple brown sugar bears.
Strawberry, too.
And part of this balanced breakfast.
Breakfast? There he is. I've got it.
New Undercover Bear's oatmeal. Case closed. Did you ever wonder where really chocolatey chocolate milk comes from? Really chocolatey chocolate milk comes from where you'd expect it to come from. Hershey's syrup. The big, big taste in chocolate.
5 babies. They're my Quints. How adorable.
The Quints have a special rocking horse for 5.
Quints, 5 times more fun. I love taking care of each and every one. Mealtime.
What a big job.
It's easy with high chair and spoons of 5. Quints, I love taking care of all of you.
The Quints high chair, rocking horse, carriage, and other special for 5 accessories sold separately. New from TYCO.
Steph, honey, could you please give me a hand and help me get this laundry upstairs?
Okay, Daddy. I'm so dumb.
You're not dumb, sweetheart. You just made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. That's how people learn.
It's nice to know it's okay to make a mistake.
It's also nice to know that we'll be spending the rest of the day refolding the laundry.
I had no other plans.
Tomorrow, Corky's dad recruits a new assistant, but for Corky, it's too close for comfort, and life goes on. Then, Hey America, get your thrills, your chills, and your spills with an all-new America's Funniest Home Videos. After, the laughs get even bigger with America's Funniest People. America's watching ABC.
By a special arrangement with Ford Motor Company, Mack Hike Ford announces a special purchase sale. 50 1991 Ford Tauruses, all at one low price of only $13,997. A giant selection, fully equipped and loaded with options. V6, air conditioning, automatic, power windows, seat and locks, custom wheels, and much, much more. You won't find these cars at this price anywhere else but Houston's only Ford dealer where you get Mack Hike satisfaction guarantee and that great Mack Hike feeling.
You might think asking thousands of people what they want in a radio station would leave you with a pretty fuzzy picture, but it doesn't. You asked for a station with a better mix of music from artists like Bill Collins, Steve Winwood, and Fleetwood Mac. A lot of music without a lot of meaningless talk. That's a pretty clear picture. It's Houston's brand new Mix 96.5 from more music, more variety, and a better mix, try the new Mix 96.5 today.
John Wayne stars in the Western classic. The following was pre-recorded.
This is Claudette Sims. Coming up next on Crossroads, a follow-up to our story on local efforts to build strong black males. Texas Southern University remembers the late Mickey Leland 1 year after his untimely death, and congratulations are in order to the Houston Defender. Find out why next on Crossroads and Channel 13.
Welcome to Crossroads, with news and information about people, places, and events that help shape our lives. Brought to you in part by Fiesta. Discover for yourself Houston's fun place to food shop. And now your hostess, Claudette Sims.
Welcome to our program. You know, one doesn't have to be a genius to figure out that the African-American community is in a state of crisis. Why? Because the black family is in a state of crisis. Why? Because the African-American male is in the state of crisis. True, there are some success stories. Black families, thousands of husbands and wives and children who are succeeding against the odds. But an overwhelming number of black families still live in poverty, in single-parent homes, headed by black women, without the moral, emotional, or financial support of black men. And where are they? Many of them are unemployed, underemployed, in drugs, or in jail. We know the stats. The more important question is, what can we do about it? And can we do it before we lose another generation of black men? Eyewitness News reporter Don Cobos files this report.
They're being called the endangered African-American male. We're talking about black youth in elementary and high schools who end up in non-traditional and unproductive careers of crime and drugs.
Young black males. We think that every aspect of society has problems for this particular group.
Dr. Wad Page is worried about the 38,000 black youth in the HISD schools. He cites recent nationwide studies that indicate that 23% of black males are involved in our criminal justice system in this country, that black males suffer more health problems, and that black males are suspended from school 3 times more than white males, and the list goes on.
Another concern centers around the small number of black male role models that young blacks find in our public school systems. One nationwide survey recently indicated that only 1.2% of the elementary school teachers and 3.2% of the high school teachers are black males.
One program that's attacking this problem has roots in African history and culture. Reverend Bill Lawson of Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church is turning to what he's called the rites of passage,
where the men of an African village would take the boys of that African village, would spend some time teaching them the skills of adulthood.
Lawson has started a related program with the young boys who are members of his church. School board member Melody Ellis agrees with Lawson's idea.
There's nowhere in the curriculum that tells you about African-American males who have done wonderful things in our communities, and our black youth need to know that.
Meanwhile, at Thursday's school board meeting, Dr. Page asked Superintendent Joan Raymond to explore the idea of putting together a related program to save black youth, this growing endangered minority. Don Cobos, 13, Eyewitness News.
The statistics that Don mentioned in this story are alarming but not surprising when you look at some of the racial, social, and economic problems that plague the black community. Well, last weekend, hundreds of concerned men and women gathered on the campus of Texas Southern University not to rehash the problem, not to place blame, but to come up with some real solutions to a very real problem. The 3-day conference entitled Building Strong Black Males was the brainchild of Pastor Bill Lawson and members of the Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church congregation.
I think that all of us, not just blacks, I think that all of us have been watching for some time the ugly statistics of what is happening to the young black male. He's on drugs, he's going to jail, he's dropping out of school, he is impregnating teenage girls, and we felt that it was not enough for us to simply decry what is going wrong. At some point, somebody needed to do something to try to turn that around, and we can't depend on the federal government to do it or Health and Human Services. It's going to have to be done by us. And so what we wanted to do here was to bring together the 3 institutions that really should touch young black males, home, school, and church, and see if it was possible to get them once again to work together on trying to turn boys around, meaning to pass to the boys the values of the elders. And so we've decided on what's called rites of passage.
The entire community was invited to participate in the conference. which organizers say was an effort to encourage three major institutions in the lives of our children, the home, the school, and the church, to come together and create a plan and develop programs designed to build strong black males. The opening session on Friday night kicked off with a presentation of colors by Boy Scout Troop 242, followed by a prayer by the Reverend Olu Chapman and the Negro National Anthem. Participants were welcomed to the conference by Attorney Dwayne Bilton, a member of the conference planning committee.
Our conference was born out of a crying need to address issues facing our young African-American males. They are the ones who have become the focus of an inordinate number of negative statistics.
Host Dr. Rod Page, Dean of Texas Southern University's School of Education, brought greetings from TSU President Dr. William Harris, followed by greetings from a number of representatives from local, state, and national elected officials. A special video presentation on the role of man was next.
What is man? That thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him. For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands.
The highlight of the opening session was the appearance of Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, a renowned educator and author of several books on saving the